Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for June. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright Aries, I am primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. And if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it's going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everyone just a little bit better. I'm going to freestyle your tarot spread, starting off with a couple of oracle cards. And towards the end of the reading, I will pull an answer for you from the Book of Answers. So make sure you stick around for that and make sure you have your question ready. Alright, we have Aquarius starting off the reading. Originality, philanthropy and progressive imaginings. Interesting. Some of you could have Aquarius heavily in your chart, so you could be dealing with somebody who does. And we have Square, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Okay. What I'm getting right off the bat, this isn't related to love. I feel like some of you may be having issues in your social groups, right? In your communities, because that's what Aquarius represents. Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. So it's possible that you are being depended on a little too much and you're not being able to fulfill your supposed duties. Okay, that's what I suddenly got. But I feel with originality and philanthropy, you may not be allowed to be yourself at this time because of societal pressures or whatever. Aquarius's traditional ruler is Saturn, right? And Saturn puts you in a box, a metaphorical box. It doesn't allow you to explore and roam free, which is why, to balance the scales, I feel like astrologers have named Uranus as the modern ruler of Aquarius, which is the rebel. So there may be, because we have Square, there may be this kind of juggle between wanting to stick to the traditional path. This could be, if this is a love reading for you, and it most certainly will be because I am a love reader, it may be marriage, it may be settling down, it may be whatever. And the Uranian path could be casually dating, not wanting to get married, not wanting to settle down, not wanting to be a part of that rat race, right? But we will see. There is almost like this indecision when it comes to commitment for some of you. Strength, Leo energy, starting off the reading. Okay. Mars is in Leo right now, your ruler. Maybe that's why this is showing up. Normally, the Strength card is a beautiful energy of courage. It's an energy of unconditional love and taming the inner beast. But I'm getting something completely different. I'm getting anger. Knight of Wands wanted to show itself. I'm getting like you're feeling stuck. You're not being able to express yourself. The Chariot, beautiful. Cancer energy. I'm getting you have all this drive to do something. You're sitting in that chariot, right? But there's no fuel. The Ten of Cups, beautiful. That's the happily ever after. That's what you want to drive towards. What is stopping this? The Two of Wands. I feel like you have a plan. You have a plan of action, right? You have a blueprint for this Ten of Cups, for this happily ever after. But there is something that is blocking this. Now, I don't know if this is commitment phobia on your side. It could be commitment phobia on the side of the person you're dealing with. But there is something that is blocking this connection or love in general for you. The Death card. That's a lot of major arcana. Scorpio energy. I will need to clarify, but there is some kind of transformation. Wow, the Ace of Cups with the Chariot. You know what? Let me just pull it all out and then I'm going to clarify and explain. I'm getting so much in my head, it's insane. The Nine of Wands with the Ten of Cups. You're willing to fight is what I'm getting. No matter what blockage there is in your life when it comes to achieving the life of your dreams, you're willing to fight. You have the energy. You have the drive. And the Knight of Cups. Stunning. That's an offer of love. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles with the World and the Ace of Swords. You know what your truth is, and you're being very unapologetic about it. And I feel like for some of you, this truth could be very different from the norm. Right? From what society or whatever expects of you. Why I keep mentioning society is Aquarius. It, like I said, is the card of one's community, social groups, friend groups. And because we have originality, there's something very different that you want from your life in particular. The Hierophant with strength and the Empress. How beautiful, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. I'm not going to harp upon what your sense of originality is, what your expectation of romance is, but this is stunning energy. This is higher commitment. This is an integration of two Aces of Cups coming together. This is fulfillment. This is a spiritual awakening. This is you communicating with your higher self. This is settling down. There you are, the Emperor on the Chariot. The Emperor supposedly rides the chariot. That's what the myth is, right? And it's the job of the Emperor to make sure both horses are moving in one direction so that he can ride off to victory. And no gender in tarot, just take the energy with you. But I feel like you're feeling powerful. I was getting a very different energy when I started off your reading, but that's completely flipped. You know what's happening? I feel like some of you may have tried to follow a traditional path. Right, what was expected of you. But now when you're following your own with the Chariot, right, your own idea of stability, your own idea of a happily ever after, it's making you feel stronger. Did something flip? No. The Ten of Cups with the Devil. Some of you may just be dealing with a Capricorn, plain and simple. If not, I feel that you've seen it all. That's what I'm getting. You've seen the roses, you've seen the thorns, you've seen the shadow, you've seen the light. And you're not somebody who wants to invest in sunshine and rainbows solely, because you know that life comes with its hiccups and its hurdles and its obstacles, and you've seen them, you've experienced them firsthand. So this isn't La La Land, fairyland kind of a future that you're planning for yourself. I'm almost getting Ten of Pentacles energy from the Ten of Cups with the Devil. Right? What is the Devil? Capricorn energy, which is ruled by Saturn. I've been talking about Saturn. There's something that is very grounded about your hope for the future. It's full of love, it's full of joy, it's full of hope and expectation, but it is very grounded. The Six of Wands with the Two of Wands. I feel like you want to be seen. You want to be seen for who you really are, and you don't want to, and that is your energy, Aries, if you think about it. Originality may be the key word for Aquarius, but you are the Fool energy, kind of, right? It's almost like you're very unapologetic about your moves. You're very unapologetic about your actions because you're the newborn of the zodiac. You're cardinal fire. You take the lead. You take action. You don't wait for other people's permission or validation before you do something, right? What was I talking about? I went off on a roll and I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, but I feel like you want to be seen for who you are. And that's going to come about. There is a victory here. Whatever this challenging situation was and this mountain to climb was, you're emerging victorious because the Six of Wands comes after the Five of Wands. So you would know your obstacle. I don't. The Two of Wands with the Death card. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star, more Aquarius energy with the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Pentacles. I am feeling for some of you, I'm going to get a crossing card right here. I feel like for some of you, there was, whatever this obstacle was, didn't just stop the growth of your relationship, it stopped your growth as a person. Okay, I saw the Empress at the bottom. It's like your feminine energy, regardless of your gender, took a back seat. The energy of receiving took a back seat. You constantly felt like you were the one who had to make the move, to take action, to get things done. And you weren't given a chance to just sit still and receive the love that you deserve. Right? That's what I'm suddenly getting. And I feel like you're changing something. You're changing your reality so that you receive more than you were previously. Exactly, the Tower. Oh, that's stunning. That is stunning. I'm going to get one more. The Five of Pentacles. Some of you are plain and simple walking away from people, places, situations that made you feel less than you are, less than you ever hoped to be. But I mean, the Five of Pentacles is leaving someone out in the cold. This is abandonment. And the Tower is something that happens very suddenly. So I feel like some of you are very quickly walking away from a situation without any word of warning. It's like Aries has just left the building. No explanations, no tantrums, no fits. You're just out. Because you know what you want. You are so sure of what you want. You know? Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. For a very small number of you, you may have been put in a third-party situation. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Nine of Swords, yeah, that put you in your head. Temperance, tested your patience. Six of Cups, there's a soul tie in your midst that made you incredibly happy. I'm getting that some of you may have thought you have something very special with somebody and you're the only one who does, right? But you may have, some of you may have realized that there was somebody else that had something special with that person as well. And that kind of put you in your head. And that made you walk away. You can't make this up. But with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, I am getting that once you do eventually walk away from whatever this was that was draining you, it's possible that there is another offer in your midst. Again, an offer that you would have never even thought of. The Three of Cups can just talk about your community. It can talk about your friend group, your social circle. But one of those people could be carrying an Ace of Cups for you. An Ace of Cups is a cup full of love. So take whichever storyline resonates with you. The Nine of Wands with the World. You're done fighting. You're done fighting. I'm going to get a crossing card for here and here. I haven't done this for any other sign. The Star. Healing. Healing, healing, healing. Healing in isolation. Nine of Swords. Too much overthinking. Whatever this devil energy was, whatever this shadow was, I feel like a very large part of you accepted this shadow. Alright? You understood it, you nurtured it, you cherished it, regardless of how dark it sometimes got. But I feel like you reached a point of no return. This is like the straw that broke the camel's back. You couldn't take it anymore. You couldn't take the shadow anymore. And you've put a close to this. But you know what's happening in the process? You may have put a close to whatever this was, but the shadow that you experienced made you wiser. Made you wiser when it comes to your future relationships. But with the Nine of Swords, I feel like you need to get out of your head just a little bit, because the more you ruminate over this, the longer it's going to take you to graduate, right? The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, that's beautiful. The Knight of Cups on its own can be a little wishy-washy and unpredictable, unreliable, right? But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. This is earth and water combined, right? This is stable. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are really looking after yourselves. And you had to. You had no choice. I feel like you depended on somebody. But with that square, it's like you constantly had to ask for help. It wasn't given to you willingly or freely, right? So the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender, puts her oxygen mask on before helping other people. You've been taking care of yourself. And once you do that, you radiate, right? You start magnetizing people to yourself left, right, and center. That's what's happening. That's where all these offers are coming from. But you need to get out of your head. You're doing the right thing with the Queen of Pentacles showing up twice. But I see a few hiccups right here that need to be addressed. Deep healing is necessary. This may be the most important card in your reading today. The Star is a card of healing in isolation, which is why Aquarius showed up as well. So, just, I feel like you need to remove variables from your life, Aries. There could be people around you who may be making this journey much more difficult than it has to be. Alright? Okay. Ask a question. I'll give you 5 seconds, or you can just pause the video. Remain flexible. Interesting. Okay. I feel that this Nine of Swords may be pointing to that particular answer. You may have asked about a particular outcome of something, right? And you may be hoping for a particular outcome in a certain situation. But the more you try to control something, the more power you take away from the universe to make something happen for you. The greatest step towards manifestation and manifesting correctly is surrender, is remaining flexible, is not concerning yourself with the outcome, but just enjoying the journey regardless, right? So if you are hoping for something to happen, let the universe do its thing. Just put your request out there into the ether. Just think of it as a telegram, right? This is what I desire. This is what I have. Thank you, universe, right? Give the universe the permission to bring it to you. Don't try to control it. So remain as flexible as you can. All right, Aries, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.